What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. My life, I'm just going to say Papa was a Rolling Stone, because I'm always rolling all over the place. So I'm on the road again.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
I'm
Wherever
rolling.
he laid his house was his home.
Let his hat.
Yeah, that.
Okay. Well,
He was just going from one woman to the next, right?
okay, I'm going from one house to the next. Okay, so we can adjust it. Papa was a Rolling Stone, yeah. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone.
Is it alone, A-L-O-N-E?
Alone.
Or alone?
No,
A.
alone. He left us alone. He didn't leave us shit.
He could have left payment, debt.
Alone? Okay.
That's consistent with Rolling
Anyway,
Stones.
I wasn't trying to say that I'm sleeping around, because Lord knows one woman is enough. I don't know why anybody would want to try and have two or three. I'm sorry, that just ain't me. That just ain't me. You know that, baby? That ain't me. My morning video, I screwed the pooch on it, mainly because I got so much stuff that's hooked up to my laptop. It's not like a desktop computer. So when you have multiple cameras hooked in, and then when you're live streaming and everything else, what happens is I can't do the Zoom call and use that camera in the system. I have to use the camera in the Zoom system. So I delete it from my studio software. And when you reattach it, you got to remember when you put a new one on that you turn off the mic on, or else you get the feedback. So this morning's video, the mailman delivered the bad news that my morning video that I spent time doing and uploading and everything else before I left is got like, it's like an alien movie, like, you're sitting there all, because they're screeching this terrible sound that's literally killing you. So I want to go back to what I was talking about in there, since you didn't watch it. And if you didn't, thank goodness your ears are okay. I was talking about Eric Kendricks. Eric Kendricks, 2 years ago, was asked about what direction the Minnesota Vikings should go now that Mike Zimmer is gone as far as coaching goes. And his response at that time was, I don't know that fear-based coaching is the right direction, and kind of threw Mike Zimmer under the bus. And see, what I was saying is one thing in the world you want to make sure you do. Whenever you leave a situation, job, relationship, whatever, never burn the bridges. Because what you might find out is, as you are out there thinking that the grass is greener on that side of the fence and stuff, what you might find out is things were actually better where you were. And you may need to come back home, so to speak. And see, Mike Zimmer is a guy who is going to be in your face. He's going to hold you accountable. And so some people thrive with that. Some people don't like a person that's yelling at them. He's so mean to me. He's always yelling at me. Well, Eric Kendricks, now that he's 2 years removed from that, you'll remember that originally the San Francisco 49ers literally looked like they had the deal done for Eric Kendricks, because Greenlaw, of course, tore his ACL. Excuse me, not his ACL, his Achilles in the Super Bowl, and probably won't be ready to start the season. And so they were looking at signing Eric Kendricks for more money as basically insurance policy. And that's when Eric Kendricks kind of was like, maybe I'm going to go to Dallas. One, I think I'll get more playing time, and then I can be reunited with that coach who was so mean to me. And I tell you, I think about in my own personal life, we had Colonel Michener, who was a history teacher. He was a Marine in World War II, okay, yes, I'm that old that I had a teacher that was actually in World War II. He was mean. He was always yelling. He was like a drill sergeant. But I learned more from Colonel Mitchner and remember him probably more than any other teacher other than Mr. D'Elia, who was also my track coach. He was mean, but he was fair, and he brought out the best in you. And see, this is where it's good to have a mix of veterans and young guys, because when you've never had this guy, Dan Quinn is more of, the pat you on the back guy, man, we're going to get him. He's the motivator. He's your best friend and stuff. And then you go from that to all of a sudden a guy who's yelling at you where it doesn't seem like you can do anything right. And you're just like, man, F this dude, man. He's never satisfied. That's where you get a veteran like Eric Kendricks that goes over to you, after he's done lit into you because you screwed up the play. And he says, bro, you okay? He's like, yeah, man, that guy's so mean. He's such an ass, man. He's a prick. I don't know why he's always treating me like this, man. I work hard. That's when a guy like Eric Kendricks, I say, yo, bro, you know why he's so mean to you, man? You know why he is the way he is? No, man, because he's just an ass. No, man. Bro, he sees something in you, and he doesn't want you to sell yourself short of being the best player you can be. The best player that's going to help us win and achieve. That's why he's not going easy on you. See, the difference between being a good player and a Hall of Fame player is that last 5% where you give every single thing that you have, and you are accountable for your mistakes, and you learn from them, and you don't continue to make the same mistakes. It's kind of like Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory had all the potential in the world, but Randy Gregory was always making the same freaking mistakes over and over and over again, and they didn't hold him accountable. You go through, you run into the quarterback and late hit, 15-yard penalty, giving him a first down, and it's kind of like, okay, you just got to do better. No, you need somebody to fire your ass up and sit your ass on the bench and let you know that is not acceptable for yourself or for your teammates to be able to achieve. And that's why I like having a Mike Zimmer. I'm hoping that he will hold these guys accountable. Now, unfortunately, this is a different era because everybody nowadays, look at that house up on the hill. See that? Isn't that pretty? Red roof.
Yeah.
Okay. Never. Huh?
That's a beauty.
Okay. Never noticed that one before. Many times I've gone through. Now, I'm sorry, I digress. But what was I saying before that beautiful house just caught my attention?
I wasn't listening.
I thought you listened to everything I said. I listen to everything you say.
No, you didn't.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Exactly.
Okay. I'm sorry, I digressed. I just got distracted. I need to wear blinders. But that's the difference of maybe winning and losing. And, I know what I was talking about. It's this generation right here. I hate to say it, but the whole everybody gets a trophy mentality is half of the problem. That in fantasy football. That everybody thinks that everything is supposed to be handed to them. You know what I'm saying? That I'm entitled to have this. No, you're not. If you want something, you have to go out and get it. You have to go out and earn it. It's not going to be gift drafted for you. And I hate to say this about my team that I love. It's near and dear to my heart, the Cowboys. But sometimes I feel like they think they're entitled because of all of the publicity, all of the love, all of the You're America's team, all the glitz and glamour, that they think that all we got to do is show up. And I honestly believe, you can call me crazy or whatever, that's exactly what happened in that Green Bay Packer game. Man, hey, we 12-5 in the season. We won the division. We done won 16 games at home. And you got guys out there literally advertising a victory party before the game. That arrogance and entitlement is their downfall. That they have to actually go out and earn the shit. And that's what Mike Zimmer will make them do. And having a guy like Eric Kendrick who can let them know that, yo, bro, it's nothing personal. This is business here. We're trying to run a business here. And having him as a leader, along with, say, Brandon Cooks, because I've been talking about Brandon Cooks, I think is becoming a de facto leader on the team. Because I look at it, Game Time Brian was sitting there trying to say, nah, I don't see that, man. No, he is becoming a leader. When you are on the last year of your contract, right, as a veteran who's been around a long time, and you are pumping up the younger players, that you are over there helping them out to make them better players, you are being a leader, and you're confident in yourself and trying to achieve. And being able to be a guy who's been in there for 10 years, who can be steady, as opposed to CD. CD is incredible. He does things that other people can, but he's got to mature or he becomes a leader like a Michael Irvin. And so, basically, that's what my morning video was about. So, with that being said, I'm going to keep on rolling. Because Papa was a rolling stone, yeah. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was a car loan, house loan.
What's to say?
Okay. All right, good people. Peace out. Don't forget, 3:30 today, I'm going to give Dan and Philly 500 a piece of my mind. It's going to be a small piece because I ain't got much to work with. But I'm going to give them a piece of it. Peace.